Welcome. Happy Sunday to my brothers and sisters, my queens and kings, my brand ambassadors. I want to take this special moment to welcome each and everyone. Bienvenue, bonjour, bonsoir, bon après-midi. As we all know, this is a bilingual webinar. We do have hosts in French and hosts in English, co-host in French, co-host in English, coordinator in French, coordinator in English. We are not discriminating at all. As our CEO stated that we should all work as a family. And I noticed that our brother here, Brother Michael Ojongtambia, what he did, he decided that he wanted all of us to work together. It doesn't matter where you come from. There is no discrimination on this webinar. Happy Sunday to each and everyone. We are all brand ambassadors. I want to thank each and everyone coming. At this moment, I'm going to introduce our brother, our host in English. As we all know, our brother, this time I will tell you when he joined OnPassive. November 17 of 2020. Yes, he joined November 17 of 2020. When he came, he was looking for a webinar to attend so that he can understand what is going on. He can understand about our company and the products or the solution that we all have. So I introduced him to one of our forum, one of our webinar, and he was able to enjoy, to communicate with each and everyone. He decided to teach some of us. He actually, our brother, went to the back office at that time. He clicked on all the products. He studied the products. To tell the truth, not everybody have the time to study the products. Not everybody, but this particular brother did. When he studied, he decided to come to us and narrate everything now, make us to understand, especially to even mommy in Cameroon, or a mommy who has never gone to school, or daddy who has never gone to school. The way he make us to understand, mommy, some of the mommies or dads, they were very impressed. So this, our brother also, to tell the truth, he taught us, a lot of people can go and do research, right? Even children, they do research. So this brother went and did a research on system development life cycle of a product. He did. People may not want to believe it, but he did. I know that. And I just want to applaud him for what he has done. As we all know, he's an asset to this company. Yes, he is. Now, this, our brother, what he does is that he does not want to present any solution by itself. He wants each and everyone to learn how to do it. You know that we all learn from our mistakes, right? We do learn from our mistakes. So this, our brother, he is a man on his mission. He has set out his vision, his purpose, his expectation around his authentic way. He is a selfless man, as we all know. He is happily married and he enjoys OnPassive. He is very knowledgeable, as I stated before, within this company, because he has been reading frequently asked questions. He listened to videos on YouTubes, and he even teach people, or let me say brand ambassadors, YouTube channel. And again, what I like about this brother is this. He said that if we all have YouTube channel, we should share it so that a lot of our brand ambassadors should subscribe. This is the only brother that I have seen that is able to express himself, to help all of us, to push some of us, all of us, to subscribe. And I pray that everybody, let me say, if I attend any webinar and you have a webinar, you can say, hey, let us just keep our, like insert, like when you go to the chat, just put your YouTube channel so that each and everyone should subscribe. This is what we call a real man, a real what? A real brother. And again, as I stated before, he is a man on his mission. Please let us welcome this our brother, Brother Michael Ojong-Tambia. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much, Dr. Benny. Thank you all our brand ambassadors who are here. Today is another day, another blessed day. And I mean, we have 3 webinars going on today. After this, we'll have to jump in Naka, jump in Dr. Patience, and it's always a busy day for us, but we always make it happen, and we are happy to always come here and congregate as one family, right? Just special thank you to everybody who is here. My special friend Amadine Jacotin for always going through my work. When I always do something, I think, oh yeah, I did it. She would take her eyes. Where is she, Amadine? She would take her technical eyes and go through my work. I'm like, oh no, Engineer Mike, I did not see this. How about this? She always put me on alert to add some small things when I do my slides for presentation. Where's Amadine? Is she here? Amadine Jacotin, where are you? You co-host, right? Is she here at all? Oh, Alida Noel is here. Okay, so she will surely come up when she comes. That's Amadine for you. Okay, so I just want to thank everybody for coming, and Happy New Year for people who are coming here for the first time this year. The New Year is still continuing, right? We are still just on the 15th today. It's a big day. And I want to thank everybody who is here again. Thank you for coming. And for updates, what we will tell you is we have a lot of excitement, okay? Our CEO says we are stacking the cool, right? Stacking the cool. If you see the background that we have behind us, this is something that is all over the world, okay? All over the globe, people are still talking, people in the business world specifically, and tourists who went to Dubai, they cannot believe what they are seeing, right? Because the real transportation is one of the effective means of transportation in UAE. Okay, people, I mean, if you are a, how do they call it? If you are a foreigner there, it's difficult to get a car, right? So foreigners there, what they use, you remember they says we're about 168 countries, right? Is that the statistics? Wait, let me get it. Let me not say something that I'm not correct. Auntie Maru will just look at me like, oh, what's he saying there? So it's 180, yes, I'm correct. 180 nationalities, right? There on those railroads. Those are the people using those trains, right? The fast train. And what is the implication is that everybody is seeing OPACIF everywhere, stacking the cool. We just finished our routes in Qatar for the World Cup, and we are getting into another. Just imagine we are starting the year. We just on the 15th. We have already last 2022. We had just 4 Burj Khalifa laser displays, right? The whole of 2022, but 2023 just started, barely. Okay, we are 2 gone on the 3rd and on the 7th, stacking the cool. So this will, the implication of this is that when our CEO tells us that he will bring us targeted traffic. Okay, targeted traffic. It is building up. The campaigns are going on. Remember, the first 10 days of our campaign in Dubai, in Qatar for the World Cup. Sorry about that. I'm just, sometimes it's not getting here. It's because Dr. Benny did not talk to me this morning. That's why I'm getting confused. And Auntie Maria as well. Okay, so on the first 10 days of the Qatar World Cup, we saw a short video that our own media team produced. That first session, they had to know about our company, OnPassive. Okay. Then the second 10 days, they had to know about our free products, which are ONET, OMail, and OTrim. Then the third one, which was the last 10 days, they were showing us our ONET or OConnect, sorry. And also, remember, this was unveiled as well in our production center, which is Hyderabad Technological Hub. What a big display, right? You can see that. Now, this is what we call stacking the cool, right? People already know about OnPassive before we come to the world. I just want to bring, like, so many people know, like, we the Cameroonians, let me tell you people something. Please forgive me, I'm just saying it, okay? All of us, yeah, the Cameroonians, we had something, an advertisement. Guinness, if you people know the Guinness company, Guinness is everywhere, all around the globe, right? So Guinness wanted to introduce one of their drinks, okay, to the world, okay, in Cameroon, okay? So they started with the word, they came up, they say, they started, they say, the bottle, they showed us a bottle without any name of that product. That went for about 3 months. They came again. They said the beer. Okay, we know that it is some kind of a beer, but we don't know the name of the beer. That went for 3 months. Then they came. The taste. Wow. Now for 3 months, they're putting people in suspense, right? 3 months. Then, excuse me, the beer, the bottle, the beer, the taste, the name. The next one was their name. For 3 months, everybody curious. What is this? What did they want to show us? Then the last one was Satzenbrau, the final word. So that was the name of the beer. But that took, again, 90 days, like 3 months before they brought the beer into the market. So this is before it ever comes to the market, everybody is getting that, oh, I want to drink Satzenbrau. Everybody in Cameroon at that period stopped whatever beer they were drinking and they started only Satzenbrau. So this is phenomenal, okay? So I'm seeing some of those kind of tactics, but in a revolutionized way that OnPassive is doing these marketing campaigns that we are going. Can you imagine? Wow. I admire what our tech team, our old media team, our communication department, our chief operation officer, my big brother and good friend, Engineer Mohamed Kamal, what they are doing. And of course, our genius of a CEO who told us that I know marketing campaign and I love marketing campaign. Can you imagine? Has somebody be proud to you that kind of, I mean, he is proud of what he's capable of doing, and we are seeing it, right? Also, our brother, Mohamed Nazar of the marketing team, he is super, right? And our CEO says, oh, that's a dream team. I also want to thank my heads up to the leaders who have been helping people migrate. We don't only have just a small migration now. We have a bigger migration wrinkles now, because people want to change emails. The system sometimes it will not take. It will say wrong credentials. This one, I want to give my hats off to Dr. Patience and Naka. If you know what they have done in the background, you cannot. I'm just appreciating them for what they are doing. Okay, we don't have many people who are working that way. So when you see them, you recognize them, you applaud. So I'm giving my hats off to them. Again, the dream team with Dr. Derek, Sister Debbie, Dr. Benny, Dr. Patience, Dr. John Ajongwen. I mean, you people are doing a phenomenal job. I want to appreciate you. For me, everybody know I'm just doing my own things in the background, right? But people just start, oh, he's doing, we just walk. That's the passive way, okay? You don't have to make noise about what you're doing. Nadu, Lawson, everybody, all the leaders that are here, Engineer Ofe, if you know what we are doing in the background, you'll be like, okay, these guys are really crazy, right? So, but we just want to thank you all. I mean, for having the patience. Okay, the word is patience. And Dr. Patient is here, she's very patient, right? Because if you go out of your patience, let me tell you the truth, okay? If you are not patient, okay, and you go to work with somebody, okay, you might end up losing it the way it's going, okay? But I really want to applaud us for the composure that we have. We take it as a joke, we laugh over it. And I want to thank also my big brother, Michael Williams. Oh, wow. If you people know what he is doing, then I'm not talking about him coming to talk to us, to educate us. No, that's not what I'm talking. I'm talking about what he's doing in the background, okay? He is doing a load of work for us. So let me not take it all the time to only talk. We need to go to the presentation. Today we'll be learning about 4K technology and also how we saw the O-Connect, how it is working. So I'll give it over to the crew. Please, you people take it over. I'm done for now. Thank you.
Nadu, proceed.
Thank you very much, Brand Ambassador Dr. Benny. Oui, à présent, comme nous sommes dans un séminaire bilingue, nous avons l'opportunité de présenter le hôte en français. Tout le monde le connaît. On n'a plus à faire la présentation, mais comme c'est la conduite de la maison, nous allons le faire. Brand Ambassador Orphée Adam. C'est comme si son rêve est devenu réalité le jour où il a entendu parler de OnPassive et les produits développés. Il s'est jeté sur le plat comme quelqu'un qui n'a pas mangé des années. Et il a savouré. Mais il dit, qui peut trouver ça et ne pas revenir à la même table? Et il est resté du premier jour jusqu'à aujourd'hui et jusqu'à l'éternité. Mon cher frère, ambassadeur de marque OnPassive, Orphée, la parole est à vous.
Merci, grande ambassadrice Nadou. Et, merci beaucoup. Merci, ingénieur Mike. Merci, Dr. Benny, Marie Pendi. Merci à vous tous. Et puis, je me réjouis de revoir notre grande ambassadrice Naka qui est de retour. Et nos prières ont été exaucées. Naka, on a tellement prié de te voir en pleine forme, de nous revenir avec le grand sourire et de nous ramener cette joie parce que tout nous manquait. Et c'est la période où nous avons nos énergies qui sont très basses. C'est normal, c'est la saison. Mais grâce à On Passive, je pense qu'on a toutes les raisons d'espérer, d'être très fort, d'avoir l'énergie haute. Donc, et puis, avec toutes nos synergies, toutes nos énergies partagées, je n'ai pas de doute qu'on est tous ensemble très forts. J'aimerais dire merci. Merci à vous toutes et à vous tous. Et ingénieur Mike, merci pour ce que tu fais. Et j'ai vu aussi le Jordi qui est là dans la salle et ça me réjouit. Je n'ai pas eu l'occasion de lui parler depuis cette nouvelle année. Jordi, bonne année. Et je vois d'éminentes personnes qui sont là. Et même si je ne dis pas vos noms, sachez que je vous apprécie énormément. Je vous souhaite la bienvenue. Bon dimanche. Et vous savez, on est tout excités sur Un Passive parce qu'on sait ce qui nous attend. On a les nouvelles et on voudrait s'assurer que tout le monde est au niveau donc, des nouvelles qu'on nous partage, que vous savez que désormais, on a une station de métro à laquelle, quand vous arrivez, eh bien, on vous annonce station On Passive. Ou bien montez à bord du métro ou descendez à cette station-là. C'est unique et nous l'avons pour 10 ans. Cette nouvelle-là, moi, ça m'a tellement réjoui pour cette année. Je ne sais pas qu'est-ce que le PDG va encore nous inventer pour vraiment nous rendre fous totalement. Vous imaginez une société qui est à peine lancée et qui a son nom gravé en grand dans une station. Je vous encourage à aller dans vos back-office, à aller voir donc, les informations, la presse, ce que la presse dit à ce propos-là. Vous allez être effarés. Donc, c'est ça qui m'amène à vous dire que, effectivement, ne soyons pas pressés parce que notre PDG sait exactement ce qu'il fait. Il nous dit que nous sommes en train d'empiler donc l'aisance, d'accord? Et donc, quand il dit stacking the cool en anglais, ça veut dire que nous sommes absolument sûrs de ce que nous sommes en train de faire. Nous empilons les succès et donc nous gravitons dans ces échelles-là et nous allons de top en top. Et ça, il nous a dit ça depuis le tout premier jour. Mais vous savez, les premiers jours d'une entreprise qui est lancée, ce n'est jamais évident. Et nous ne pouvons pas dire que nous faisons l'exception, mais nous avons cet avantage que ici, ce n'est pas 10 personnes qui sont concernées, c'est des millions de personnes. Et les statistiques parlent d'elles-mêmes. Nous avons pu le voir depuis qu'on a lancé la Coupe du Monde. Les 10 premiers jours donc, de la Coupe du Monde au Qatar, il faut savoir que les gens ont pu voir, ils ont pu être envahis par la découverte de cette entreprise massive, de cette marque unique et massive dans le monde qui est On Passive. Et c'était aussi la volonté du PDG et de toute l'équipe à Doha, dans notre média, de faire découvrir ça au monde entier. Ensuite, la Coupe du Monde continuait les 10 jours qui ont suivi. Il s'est passé aussi une grande communication autour donc, de nos capacités de production, nos capacités de développement à Hyderabad, nos équipes exceptionnelles, etc. Ça a eu lieu donc, dans les jours qui ont suivi les tout premiers jours de découverte de cette entreprise. Et par après, nous avons pu voir aussi les produits qui ont été présentés donc, dans les 20 premiers jours. Et les derniers jours, effectivement, on a parlé donc de notre entreprise, comment elle travaille et comment elle produit des technologies exceptionnelles qui vont révolutionner Internet, qui vont changer ce paradigme-là dans le domaine des technologies liées à l'intelligence artificielle. Et ceux qui ont suivi, ils avaient une raison supplémentaire d'être fiers, surtout nous, les ambassadeurs de la marque. Et vous savez, moi, j'ai en ce moment-là compris pourquoi nos PDG empilaient donc ces succès-là et qu'ils appellent stacking the cool. Écoutez, l'ingénieur Mike a pris un exemple, moi, qui me parle beaucoup parce que le Togo, d'où je viens, est un grand pays producteur de la bière, aussi comme le Cameroun, parce qu'on a hérité ça des Allemands, dû au fait colonial. Donc, on sait produire la bière dans ces deux pays. Effectivement, il a pris l'exemple de la bière en disant que quand une brasserie produit la bière, qu'est-ce qui se passe? La dégustation de la première brassée qui sort, elle est réservée généralement à quelques amis, à quelques groupes sélectifs. Donc, ils vont déguster ça. On les appelle les dégustateurs. Ils disent ce qu'ils en pensent, quelles sont les saveurs qu'ils découvrent. Et puis, après, ils passent le mot donc à un groupe plus élargi et puis à toute la région, à tout le pays et finalement au monde entier. Voilà comment on s'y prend aussi et ça s'appelle évidemment le stacking de cours. La bière devient alors un succès lorsque tout le monde maintenant la demande et ne demande que cette bière. C'est exactement ce qui va se passer avec On Passive. Donc, nos produits, que ce soit au mail, que ce soit au connect, que ce soit tous ces produits qui vont venir, qui sont au-dessus de la valeur marché, nous allons, nous, ambassadeurs et ambassadeurs de la marque, nous allons d'abord les déguster. Nous allons en parler autour de nous. Et puis, comme vous avez vu, toute l'équipe donc de Hauts Médias, avec toute la campagne marketing, va aider donc à faire découvrir ces produits-là. Et ça va devenir donc l'universel, ça va devenir la référence. On va en parler dans le monde entier. C'est dans ça que nous sommes. Et pour ce faire, nous sommes là engagés dans cette dynamique qu'il ne faut vraiment pas, de laquelle il ne faut pas sortir parce que nous allons de découverte en découverte, de dégustation en dégustation, donc de ces délices qui sont produites par la marque On Passive. Et le mot-clé pour pouvoir bien le déguster, c'est la patience. C'est très important d'être patient. C'est important aussi d'expliquer à tout le monde d'être patient parce que la première brassée, quand elle sort, elle est très difficile à sortir, mais après, ça va couler à flot. Donc, quand on est patient, on va en profiter à gogo. C'est ça le message. Donc, derrière cette notion de stacking de cours. Vous savez aussi que pour faire tout ça, on n'est pas seul. Ici, nous avons des gens qui nous aident au quotidien à partager ces connaissances. Je venais de citer quelques-uns comme Naka, comme Dr Benny, comme Marie Pendi, ingénieur Mike, on ne se représente plus avec tous ses efforts, avec son abnégation et voulant partager sans limite. Nous avons Dr Nadou, nous avons les professeurs français et nous avons d'autres comme Jordi et comme d'autres Fourniers. Si je continue, il y en a plein. Nous sommes des centaines qui travaillons au quotidien pour partager. Et ingénieur Mike a pris un exemple. Il a parlé donc de William, de Michael William, et il disait qu'il a fait un travail extraordinaire. Il voudrait aussi lui reconnaître et lui dire merci. Donc, par nos voix, qu'on lui dise merci pour tout ce qu'il fait pour partager avec nous ses connaissances, pour partager avec nous cette motivation, cet enthousiasme-là qui l'anime. Et je sais que c'est exactement le même enthousiasme qui anime nous tous. Nous voulons, grâce à cela, donc partager avec vous d'autres connaissances. On va continuer à le faire. Nous nous sommes engagés à le faire. Et aujourd'hui, nous allons partager avec vous donc un sujet particulier sur ce qu'on appelle les 4K. Les 4K, vous allez découvrir parce que souvent, vous l'utilisez peut-être ou pas encore chez vous, mais vous allez voir, c'est ça qui va faire la différence avec les produits de On Passive. Ces technologies qui sont là, il vaut mieux apprendre à les connaître. Il vaut mieux les découvrir parce qu'elles vont faire partie de notre quotidien désormais. Et c'est pour cela que ingénieur Mike a voulu qu'on partage là, aujourd'hui, ce dimanche, avec vous, donc ces technologies-là, sur laquelle est basé donc nos produits qui vont être partagés et vous allez voir, c'est extraordinaire. Et là, quand j'ai voulu, enfin, Jean-Marc a voulu que je travaille sur le sujet, ça m'a rappelé qu'effectivement, si je ramenais une vieille télé que je regardais en Afrique, eh bien, mes enfants vont me le jeter à la figure parce qu'ils ne savent pas de quoi il est question. Il va dire, mais tu recules de 1000 ans, qu'est-ce que tu racontes? Alors que moi, j'étais très fier de regarder cette télé-là. C'était l'une des plus modernes en Afrique, croyez-moi. Donc, on va vous donner cette technologie. Vous allez voir pourquoi on demande donc de s'habituer à un écran à 4K pour nos produits au Connect au mail. Vous allez voir. C'est ça, ingénieur Mike. Docteur Nadou, merci beaucoup. Je vous redonne la parole pour peut-être lancer alors le sujet du jour et pour qu'on le partage ensemble avec toute la communauté. Merci.
Merci beaucoup, ingénieur Orphée. Et de l'arrêt des trains jusqu'à la nouvelle technologie, nous sommes comblés. Et nous allons aussi relever l'aspect que OnPassive est en train d'utiliser. Qu'est-ce que nous sommes en train de faire ici? Partant de la bouteille vide décrite par ingénieur Mike, jusqu'à ce qu'on ne voit ce que c'est. Donc, ces étapes, ce sont des étapes de stimulation qui vous donnent l'envie de savoir ce qui va venir après. Alors que si on vous donne tout en même temps, vous pouvez jeter, vous allez dire, oh, c'est quoi ça? Mais quand on a dit que quelque chose va venir, vous imaginez. Donc, vous êtes prédisposé à utiliser le produit quand ça va venir. Tu ne vas pas perdre ton temps à attendre quelque chose et puis dire non, 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 je n'en veux pas. Dis, ah bon, est-ce qu'il y avait ceci? Ils ont dit ça, est-ce que ça est dedans? Le fait de découvrir, ça vous donne plus envie de rester. Donc, la patience pour découvrir et savoir que les gens sont en train de faire quelque chose de valeur et ne l'ont pas jeté pour nous. Et nous faisons ce trajet sans anticiper. Quand une jeune fille regarde parmi les hommes et elle choisit le riche, elle a toujours des problèmes au foyer. Mais si elle a choisi quelqu'un avant d'être riche, ils ont souffert ensemble, ils sont toujours ensemble parce qu'ils ont la chance de parler de ces temps de galère et les temps de réussite et tout le monde est content, riche. Nous allons commencer les choses sérieuses et le développement de 4K. On ne sait pas ce que c'est. Ils nous ont dit 4K, on ne sait pas si on va nous partager $4,000 chacun aujourd'hui. On ne sait pas ce que c'est. Donc, on attend. C'est à vous, les ingénieurs, de nous dire c'est quoi les 4K. Vous avez mis l'envie. On est là, on attend le suspect là. Dr. Benny, I was saying we saw 4K for today. We don't know if they have $4,000 for each of us. We don't know. So please, can you ask them to see what they have for us? It's up to you. Dr.
Sure.
Benny. Yeah.
Yes, please. Brother Ofe, thank you so much for everything. We really appreciate you. Brother Michael, thank you. But now that you want to talk about 4K technology, I'm trying to find out, we want to know whether are you guys ready to distribute $4,000 to all of us? Oh. Anyway, Engineer Michael, please proceed with your presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Engineer Orphée. Thanks, Dr. Betty. Thanks, Lauren Nadu. What we have is more than 4K,000. Okay, what we have is knowledge that will help you understand what you're getting into, right? So it is more than the 4K that we want to distribute. So this one will be with you in a lifetime, okay? If I hand over 4K, like $4,000 to you today, the excitement will make you between now and 6 hours, you will finish it, right? But this knowledge that we're going to give to you today, it will impact you, it will get into you, and you will be also able to impact others because you know now what is 4K, okay? Thank you. So we'll go right away. Oops, excuse me. with a 4K 4K presentation right away. Okay. So we know what 4K is all about. And do I go? Or is it? Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So today we are talking about 4K technology. What is 4K technology? We will see it exactly, and I'll be presenting it in the English version, and my brother, Engineer Ofe, will be doing it in French. So what is all this all about? Okay, so let's go. The basics of Ultra HD explained. So HD means high definition, okay? So we want to get an explanation of it, okay? So the TV tech term 4K describes an ultra high definition screen resolution. That's all it is. High definition screen resolution, right? You might also see this labeled as UHD. So the UHD means ultra high definition, okay? So the definition is just how you see the image, the clarity of your images and how they are placed. That's all it means. Now you have 4K or 4K UHD, depending on which brand makes the TV, okay? Now, but they are all talking about the same thing, excuse me, when you hear all of this, 4K, 4K, UHD, and all of that, is the same thing. Now, right now, 4K has overtaken both the high definition and full high definition to become the most popular TV resolution of choices for all the major TV brands. What is the reason? We are in a technological advance world now, okay? So everything is very advanced, everything is going. If you remember, Engineer Ofe is telling you that if he goes now back to Togo and bring the TV that he was using so many years ago in the 80s, early 80s and stuff, to his children, they would pick it and throw it back at him like, okay, is this guy crazy or something? But at that time, that was what was there. And we took it so much and we were watching. Some of them were even colorless. It was black and white, right? So some of them were colorless and we were watching. But due to technological advancement, a lot has changed. We have 3D, we have 4K, we have 5K, we have 8K. So, but you will all discover the reason we are learning this 4K as we go along. Please, again, it's not 4K 1000 that we want to give you, it's 4K knowledge that will sink in you and you will use it the rest of your life as an Ompasidian. And also you will impact it to other people from the explanations that we're giving you today, okay? Now, you will find a 4K screen resolution in most today's TVs, except some small TVs, right? Which tends to cap out at full HD resolution as well as most PC monitors. So some of those PC monitors, the old ones, right? But we have modern PC monitors now that are bigger, 35, 40, 50 inches screens that they have those technologies. But the smaller ones don't have it, okay? Now, 4K is important. So the important thing to know here is that just because you've got a 4K TV doesn't mean that you need to have lots of 4K TV shows and movies. Please notice that it doesn't allow you for that, okay? But that's because many of the best 4K TVs are able to display lower resolution images as well, okay? So the fact that you have that 4K, you can, I will have a good movie, you know? No. That's not what we're trying to tell you here, okay? So this means your favorite TV shows and movies that have been filmed in HD will play like they are meant to on their 4K display regardless. That's all it means. It doesn't mean that you'll be having everything in 4K, but it means that even the old ones, if a film is produced in 4K, you will see it in 4K, whatever device you are using to watch. That's all it means, okay? Some might even upscale by your TV, which means that they improve to ensure the look of normal on a 4K screen, okay? That's what we're trying to tell you. Now, the brilliant resolution offered by 4K TV could tempt anyone into upgrading their non-4K TVs. So if you look at a 4K TV, right, if you see the resolution, it is clean, clear, and very close. It seems as if you can pick up the objects and transfer them to another places just with your hand, right? If you watch them. So if you go to a friend's house, for instance, I come visit Engineer Ofe, and he has 4K. I don't have 4K, right? If I watch and see what his screen is displaying and all of that, if I get back home, I'm not sure I want to use that my own old TV. Trust me, that's the kind of feelings that you feel when you check out something which is in 4K and one that is not in 4K, okay? Now, but there are other new kinds of technology inside many of the best 4K TVs that are also worth finding out more about. And what are they? We'll see them here as we go along, okay? Now, they could make an upgrade a must-have rather than a nice-to-have. That's what I'm still telling you. If I go to Engineer Ofe's house, he's showing me his screen, and we're watching something there, and I get the 4K technology in his device. When I get home, oh my Jesus, I don't think I want to watch that, my own old one that I had. I will want to upgrade myself, right? So it will be like a more to have, okay? So it will be a must have that rather than a nice to have, which means that nice to have that you might deal with it. But must have means that you must get it to enjoy the whatever you have. Remember, again, our CEO used to tell us, he started by telling us that we should upgrade our dreams. After some time, when they did the, during the presentation of all staff to the public, he started telling us that we should upgrade our devices. That is, he wants us to be seeing these resolutions very well, very clear. As I will going down, I'll explain more about that to you people, okay? The features include a quantum dot and OLED panels, as well as a high dynamic range, HDR. But they vary from model to model. Again, remember, every model, if you look at the HP, we have its own stuff, okay? Gold, LG, which is LG, we have their own, right? Then you have most of these people, Samsung, we have their own. So all of those, we have different revolutions that they use, right? But most of them use the bottom line is that they use the 4K technology in their modules now, in their products, okay? So we want to hear now and say, what is 4K resolution itself? Let's see. 4K resolution, at least the way most TV companies define it, is you have a TV that is 3840 by 21. Let's get it. 3840 by 2160 pixels. Or they just call it 2160p. Okay, that's 4K. Please get the resolution. 3840 times 2160 pixels. Okay, now to put to put that into perspective, a full HD, which is high definition, 1080 pixels image is only 1920 by 1080. So HD is just 1920, okay, high definition, HD, which is a full high definition, okay, which is 1080p. The images is only 1920 by 1080, which means that our 4K, which is 3840 by 280, is bigger, right? Does that make sense to us? Dr. B, is that making any sense? Okay, so HD is just, full HD is just 1920 by 1080. And now our 4K is 3840 by 260. Okay, so that's what I wanted to draw our attention to. Please notate. Let me take this out. Okay. Am I doing full slide? Is it big enough, Dr. Benny? I have a feeling like I'm not getting. Is it big enough?
It is big enough. I believe each and
Okay.
everyone can see it.
Okay. Because I'm having a feeling like it's not displayed the way I used to display it. Okay. If you say so, I hear you. Excuse me. So 4K screens have about 8 million pixels. Yeah. 8 million pixels, which is around 4 times what your current 8P, which is just high definition, right, has. So this 8 million pixels is what 4K has. Okay. Now it is 4 times more than what our current just high definition HD has. Oh, sorry. Oops, I'm circling the wrong thing. Sorry. So it is just telling us that we have more of the pixels, 8 million in the 4K, which is 4 times more than what we have in HD, right? High definition. Okay, that's all I wanted to bring to your attention. Okay. Oops. So continue. Sorry about that. I like going and explaining so that we really understand what we're talking about. Okay, please, everybody. Think of your TV like a grid with if you have a grid with rows and columns, okay? A full HD 1080p image is 1080 rows high and 1220 columns wide. So these are rows. Rows are the vertical lines, okay? Rows are the vertical lines, and columns, okay, are the horizontal ones, okay? Who can remember? Rows are like this, vertical. Okay, wait, I don't think people are understanding what I'm saying. Okay, wait, let me. Okay. What I'm saying is that you have a grid. A grid is like this. Oops, Dr. Benny, you took away my pencil. Why? Okay, so this is a grid. Okay, so it goes like this. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about it, but I just wanted you people to get the grid. Now, these ones that runs from top to bottom, they are called vertical lines, right? Vertical lines. And the ones that goes across, right, are called the horizontal lines. These ones that pass from east to west, or from west to east, they are called the horizontal, right? Horizontal lines. So that's what we're talking about. Okay, everybody. So the 1080p are the rows, which are the vertical ones. Now, then the 1020 are the columns, which are the horizontal ones. That's what I wanted to explain to you all. I'm not seeing Dr. Patience. Is she following? Okay, now a 4K image approximately doubles the numbers in both directions, yielding approximately 4 times as many pixels in total. Okay. Now, to put in another way, you could fit every pixels from your 1080p set onto 1/4 of a 4K screen. So another way that will express this to you is by bringing a diagram to really explain it to you so that you understand, okay? We will see the diagram as we go along. Why is it called 4K? It's called 4K because the images are around 4,000 pixels wide, like this, right? Wide. Oops. Now, and before you ask, yes, the industry named 1080 resolutions after image height, but named 4K after the image width, okay? Now, for extra adding fun, you also might hear this resolution referred to as 2160p. Okay, that's another way that they call it in the industry. Now, welcome to the future. Now, do all of those extra pixels matter? That's the question. Now, that's where it gets sticky, right? So we are talking about a similar jump into resolution as the one from SD, which is 480 lines high, to HD, 1080 lines high, and 4K screens are noticeable sharper than 1080p screens. Now, another thing that we should know, that if you are sticking with roughly the same size of a television and are used to sticking pretty close, you may not see that much of a difference, especially if you are still mostly watching HD content rather than 4K videos. So it is telling you that if you are still into the old technology, you will not notice it that much when you are using the 4K, okay? So we want to see now 4K versus UHD. UHD, again, remember we say it is ultra high definition, right? What is their difference? Now, technically, ultra high definition or UHD is actually a derivation of the 4K digital cinema standard. So this one should not be confusing you. This is the reason we are bringing to break it down so that we can understand what it's all about, right? However, while your local multiplex shows images in native 4090 by 2160 4K resolution, the new Ultra HD consumer format has a slightly lower resolution, which is 3840 by 2160. Okay. Now, this is one of the reasons why some brands prefer not to use their 4K label at all, sticking with the Ultra or sticking with a high definition or the ultra high definition instead. However, the numerical shortens, the numerical shorthand looks like to stick more. So instead of to use those numerical values to confuse yourself, most people always stick with the Ultra HD or HD. So UHD or HD, just to make it short, right? HD just means the high definition, which is a little bit more than the standard. And the Ultra HD is to explain you what 4K is, right? So it is up to you. You can just stick with 4K or you stick with UHD, right? Are we good? Auntie Mary, are you there? Are we good? Auntie Nadu, is it going? Engineer,
We are good. We are good,
Okay.
Engineer Mike.
Perfect. Thank you. Why should I care about 4K Ultra HD? Why? Now, photographers who routinely view their work on the HD TV are seeing but a fraction of the detail inherent in their pictures when they view them on so remember, when we are talking about 2160p, 2160p, we're talking about 4K, okay? So we are saying to you that the photographers who see their work on the HD TV, okay, they will not see the full details like the ones that will be using the 4K, which is 2160 pixels, okay? That's what we're trying to say here. Now, an Ultra HD display reveals so much more nuance and details, okay? The difference can be astonishing. That is clear, okay? That is new technology and all of that. While 3D has proved to be fetish diversion, 4K comes without crave. So without caveats. So its higher resolution images are simply better. So for 3D is another thing that we want to look into now, because when you hear 4K, people want to always mix it or get a little bit of mistake it for 3D, right? 3D is different, okay? So let's see a little bit to talk about what 3D is. So 3D just means 3 dimensions or 3-dimensional, okay? 3D or 3-dimensional refers to the 3 spatial dimensions of width, height, and depth. So this one is talking about the width, height, and depth in the same time. But remember, when we're talking about 4K, right? We're just talking about the width and the height. Who can remember that? That's what we said. In 4K, we're just talking about the width, okay? The width and the height, sorry. But now we're talking about the width, height, and depth in 3D, which is a little bit different, right? The physical world and everything that is observed in it are in 3D dimensions, right? While many flat images such as the films and photographs register visual or 2 dimensions, 2D, to the human brain, nothing can physically exist without all 3 dimensions. That's what we should know. It should always have the width, the height, and the depth, okay? So this is because everything that exists materially is comprised of atoms, which, despite being invisible to the naked eye, are made up of all 3 spatial dimensions. That's what we're talking about, right? So this is what 3D is talking about. So when you are talking about the 3D, you're talking about the width, the depth, and the height. But when you're talking about 4K, you're talking just about the height and the width. Okay. Engineer Faye, this is just something that just came up in the last 10 minutes. I'm not sure you have this updated one there.
No problem. Go ahead.
Okay.
Just go
Sorry
forward.
about that. It's Amadine. Amadine looked through it this early in this morning. She sent that me. I'm like, okay, let me add this so that people can really understand what.
No problem. They understand what is 3D. They may better understand it. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So what is 3D in computing? In computing, a 3D image is a computer-generated graphics that provides the perception of depth similar to a real-world object. The technology is commonly used in movies, video games, graphics, and virtual reality, VR. Projects like the metaverse. All of us know what is coming, metaverse and all of that, right? However, industries of all types benefit from 3D technology, including real estate, architecture, healthcare, automotive, aeronautics, research, and retail. So we should remember that there's even 3D houses now, right? 3D printing. There are some machines that do build houses in 3D printing, right? So if you go online, you check on YouTube, you will see those 3D houses, right? Why should I care about 4K Ultra HD? So the higher pixels, okay, the higher pixels density of a 4K panel also enables you get much closer without the grid-like structure of the image itself becoming visible. This means you can comfortably watch a much larger screen from the same sitting position as your current full HD panel. So remember, there are some people who have like eye problems and things like that. They cannot really go closer to screens, right? But guess what? With 4K technology, it doesn't matter. You can sit comfortable and the screen is right next to you and you'll be very comfortable. That is, excuse me, that is what I'm trying to explain here to everybody. Boom, boom, boom. Our 4K HD, the same thing. Our 4K and HDR, high definition resolution. So HDR is the high dynamic range. Essentially increases the difference between the lightest and the darkest portions of an image. Do you hear that? This HDR, it differentiates between the lightest and the darkest place of an image. Now, blacks gets properly dark rather than male gray, and whites gets blindingly light. That's what this 4K, this HDR does, okay, which is a high dynamic range. So this means that images images have more depth to them, and you should also be able to perceive more details in the lightest and darkest portions of the image. Now, what is next for our 4K resolution? 4K has cemented itself as a must-have TV capability, and it's no it's not longer the reserve of those with serious cash to burn. That's now the 8K resolution. Now, we don't expect to see 4K come to smaller screens than we are seeing already, simply because you can't see the benefits on the 24-inch or 32-inch screens at a regular viewing distance. Now, which is telling us that maybe in the future, let's say the main changes and improvement of 4K TV, the years to come will be on other related technologies like the HDR. Panel technologies continue to shift a complete to with OLED and QLED battling it out for dominance, and micro LED and mini LED starting to rear their head in premium sets. So what all of this is telling you is there is a lot of development, okay? There will be a lot of some developments going on in the world of 4K that more people will be trying to get into more of the HDR OLED and QLED, then micro LED. Those are things that we'll be seeing in the future, right? Not right now. We just wanted to say a little bit of what is coming in the resolutions, right? In 4K resolution. What is next for them? Like, what are they getting into? You know, those kind of things. Netflix was first content provider to release HDR video in 2015, but Amazon Prime Video also offers high dynamic range content. HDR has also been included in the new Ultra HB Blu-ray standard. All these are got a lot to do with the cinema, film, pixels, resolution, and the brightness of how you see an image, right? Image and how they are being displayed. That's what we're talking about, okay? The next challenge for 4K resolution then isn't around more pixels so much as better pixels, with better underlying technology and better processing to really make 4K pictures shine. Wow. So there is something coming up and you will see. Now, let's see the standard display resolution sizes, right? So the names, the first one we have is the high definition, HD, which is 1280 by 720. So if you look at this Zoom background that we are using, okay, all of it is 1280 by 720. That's the resolution, okay? So the Zoom background that you see all of us are using is 1280 by 720. If you go to our back office, all the images that are not in this order, 1280 by 720, you cannot see all of it. It is cut off. But this one that is behind me and behind everybody that has the same one is 1280 by 720, okay? Thank you. So we have the next one.
Talk about compliance.
Yes, compliance. Yes, Auntie. Thank you. The next one we're talking about is a full HD or FHD. It is 1920 by 1080, which is bigger, right? Then we have another one, 2K, which is Quad HD or QHD. It is 2560 by 1440. Then we have now 4K, which is the Ultra HD. We have it at 3840 by 2160. So this is what we're talking about today, the 4K, okay? This is what, and we will see the reason why we are learning it, okay? So look at it. Look at the image of, look at where 4K is. 4K is the last one right up here, okay? Oops, so let me come back. Sorry about that. So this last one is 4K. So look at it. This is 720, which is what we have in our Zoom background. And the next one is 1080p. So the 1080 is, which one? Is HD, high definition. Now, we have 2K, okay, which is, no, sorry. This is high definition. 2K is high definition, sorry. And this is standard, sorry, standard. Please forgive my handwriting. Standard.
No, that's the F. That's the full HD.
Okay, this one is full, no, full HD. Okay, yeah, this is full HD. That's true. That's true. That's true, Nadu. Thank you. So this is HD. Okay, this is okay. Then I'm correct before. Sorry, Nadu. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so this is full HD here. This is HD. This is full HD, and this is 4K. So look at the difference. You see, this one is the background that we have. You see its limitations. Look at what you view. Now, if you go out to HD, see what HD views. Then when you go now to 2K, look at the view of 2K. Then you come to lot 4K. Look at how it is, very wide and clean and, you know, smoother, right? So that is why our CEO used to tell us that upgrade your devices. So once the Apple start coming, people don't forget, upgrade your device to always view our things. I mean, our solutions in a different light, right? When you get that big view, you see it like if they're doing an event in Bosch, if you are connected to your screen TV, okay, because that one is always on Zoom. Sorry, it's always on YouTube. If you do it on your bigger screen, you will enjoy the resolution. Trust me. Okay. Now, so why are we even talking about 4K technology? The main purpose of this presentation is to let you brand ambassadors understand what 4K technology is, and also O-Connect, which is one of our revolutionary solutions, is the audiovisual in the audiovisual world is operating on 4K technology. So that was the reason we're bringing that, explaining that to you so that we should come to this level, okay? So we will see in the next slides some of the modern and first of its kind technology in the IT world that O-Connect has. Is that something to be anxious about? Dr. Benny is already anxious. I can see her. Okay, so the reason we are bringing this 4K technology is actually this, so that we should understand what we have there. Now, this is what I saw. I was one of the people who were lucky to log in on the 20, well, which day was it? Was it 15th of December? What was the day?
I think it was
on the
December
6th.
the 30th.
30th.
Was it the,
It
yeah,
was
the
on the
30th.
Friday.
30th, yes. Thank you, Dr. Benny. So I was lucky enough to be in that panel to see the test. Now let me explain these features for you. Remember, we are now in Zoom, right? It is because all of us are logging to the Zoom directly that you can see the number of participants, okay? But in O-Connect, you entering as a guest. Remember that when we go to the corporate webinar, you cannot see the number of people who are logging, right? You just log in and you just stay there. You just only hear Susie McRae or Jolie when we give you us an announcement that, oh, we maxed, we are maxed, you know? You're like, but max, what is max? Oh, you cannot see the figures. So curious enough, I used to be on the panel there. I would want to see the exact number. It will go up to about 20,046, 20,102. It just depends the day. So it will always be a little bit above the 20,000. But guess what? When you log in as a guest in O-Connect, you will see it all, okay? You will see it all. I'm seeing as if I'm not seeing the full, okay, display. I'm making as if I'm not seeing duplicate slide. Okay, I was seeing as if, sorry, I was seeing as if I was not seeing this thing well. It's bigger now, right, Dr. Benny?
Right.
It's more than this. Yeah, it's more than how
Yeah,
it was
it's
before.
larger.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Auntie Marie. So when you look at it, when you enter, you will see the number, total number, even as a guest. So we're 145 of us total. If you look at it, this is the number, 145, right here. Now, if you look at it on the top, I'm talking about the top for now. At the top, if you see, there is MK here, and there is this one here. So this MK is written in a different way. That's Engineer Mohammed Kamal. Now, if you look at the A that has this crown on it, that's our CEO, Mr. Aj Mufare. Now, if you look at this hand raise, these are people who were just guests and they raise their hand, you see it in the panel. Because they are raising their hands to go to the panel. That's why you are seeing it in the panel. Now, MG here, written in that nice way, is Marty Digamo. RR here is red reference. CK, that is Comfort. DC is Darren Cook. NR is Niraj Dalvi. GM is Kusminda Dillon. So these are the people who were in the panel. I don't see Julie here. Her name is not here, but if you click, maybe if you click on this small arrow here, you will see them. So but everybody that names is written in that nice way means they are on the panel. Now, if you see this normal avatar, as my big brother, Dr. Derek will call it, it's just people who register like guests. Now, on the top left-hand side, on these pictures, you will see the timer. So that was where I was there on the 51st minute, 33 seconds that I took this snapshot. Now, on the right-hand side, on that line, you will have CC, which is closed captioning. It was turned off. Then this one is the way you want to view it, whether speaker view or whatever view that you want to do. That's up to you, okay? Now, when you see the chat has 3 categories. It has a group, it has a private chat, and it has a Q&A session. Now, if you look at it, you will see that these are participants who are chatting, right? So then on the bottom, it has this icon for emojis, right? Then it says type your message. So you will type your message here, and you see this arrow. This is like this is like the logo for Telegram. So when you click on it, it will send the message to the group chat. Now, this is a display of everybody who is on the screen there, on the panel. Now, on the bottom, this first one is what is to raise your hand. This second one is to send a text. This one is to either you do exit full screen or you stay in full screen mode. And these ones are emojis. Then this button that is by itself here is if you want to leave the whole connect session. I don't know if we are getting excited, but I am excited already.
This is very nice, very good orientation, especially for those of us who didn't have the opportunity to chime in. So at least when we have that opportunity, at least you would have had a familiarity of the features and icon that you're talking about. So this is very good.
Thank you, Auntie. And everything is just here, okay? Everything you want in the Zoom, like you don't go and log off outside, go outside, then you come back again. Then our CEO took upon himself to show us a small short video. My Jesus, it was bright and shining and clear, like you can pick it up and throw it down somewhere. That is the power of 4K technology, okay? So the reason of this 4K technology that we just learned today is to come to this, our product or our solution, which we're putting it to the world, okay? Now, let's go to the second picture here. So in this picture, you will see me right here. That was me. Now, so it means every participant is organized in alphabetical order. So if you see this is C, okay, then the people who are in the panel again, you will see their names are written nicely, right? Our own is just an avatar. So this is our C. So if you see C, these are the C people. Then these are D people. And these are people EEE, and this is FFF. So it is arranged, organized, alphabetical. So that is what I can say, and permit me tell the people that it was a marvelous experience. I have never seen that before. The brightness of the pictures and all of that. I wish just please, when we have opportunity to test it again, let's all try to log in and get it. You know, if I'll be still chance, and I will definitely get into it again and give you people some more updates. But that was it. These are the sources of my presentation. If you go to all these sources, you will see everything that I have there. And the end, yes. I'm done, Dr. Benny. Over to you people. Oh, sorry. Before I finish, I was telling people all about our people who were helping people in the presentation. I forgot about to migrate. I forgot to call my brother Jody Bertin from Mauritania. Please, he too did an excellent job. Thank you, everybody. Oh my Jesus, the time is going so fast today. Why? Oh, I'm done, Dr. Benny.
Engineer Mike, it was exciting. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Engineer Michael. I believe Brother Ofe has to present it in French so that my French queens and kings will really understand what is going on.
Dr. Benny.
Yes, please.
Dr. Benny, I think with the permission of NACA, if I look to time, we have only probably 18 minutes left.
Oh.
We'll never cover it in French, but we have NACA's room where we will present in French.
Okay.
I would advise that we take now questions, and then we will present the same on the NACA's webinar or NACA's Zoom, where we will present in French and take the same questions.
Okay, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Engineer Michael, teaching us about 4K resolution. We really appreciate you. It is about time for all of us to learn what the 4K resolution is all about. Does anyone have any question, please? Please raise your hands electronically. We'll be able, Engineer Michael or Brother Ofe will be able to help you. Are you ready? Yes, please.
Before we continue with the session, I would like to say something for the francophones.
Please, proceed.
Nous disons merci à l'ingénieur Mike qui vient de présenter quelque chose de très fabuleux. Et nous sommes empêchés par le temps. Nous tous, nous savons que c'est un webinaire bilingue. Il est presque 13 heures et nous n'allons pas pouvoir demander à l'ingénieur Ofe de présenter la même chose en français. D'autant plus qu'il y aura un autre webinaire en français juste après celui-ci. Donc, nous vous prions toutes nos excuses que tous ceux qui veulent suivre cette démonstration en français puissent aller à la salle qui sera dans notre chat, la salle de NACA comme nous l'appelons habituellement. Elle est là avec son beau sourire qu'on a perdu il y a quelques moments. Oui, donc nous allons nous joindre à l'ingénieur Ofe dans la salle de NACA dans quelques minutes pour jouir de la même chose. C'était fantastique. Donc, pas de peur. Comme on l'a dit, beaucoup de patience et tous nous arriverons au but. Merci beaucoup. Nous passons à la revue questions-réponses pour quelques minutes. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you so much, Queen Nadeau. Before I call on Queen Modupe, I want to first of all thank our God for bringing Queen Naka back to us. Our God loves you so much. You know that O Connect is coming. So we need you here. Thank you so much for coming. Brand Ambassador Modupe, please unmute yourself and share us your excitement or ask any question you have. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, brand ambassadors. I want to appreciate everyone. I appreciate Engineer Mike for this initiative. I appreciate all the co-hosts and all brand ambassadors. It's just an observation. I want to ask Engineer Mike if it is possible to have this session either in English or in French. The reason why I'm saying that is I noticed that once people come in, you know, there are some African countries that do not speak French. And once some people come in, maybe it is the interpretation that maybe they come in while the interpretation in French is going on. And you just see them exiting. I don't know if you have noticed that. I've noticed that many times. I'm just asking, is it possible to have this purely in English? Then maybe 2 hours after or 2 hours later, you have French. Is it possible? I'm not saying you should do it that way, but I'm just asking, is it possible? So that's just my question. Thank you so much.
Good day, Sister Modupe. Thank you. The answer is simple, okay? The goal of this platform is bilingual. So we'll stick to the French and English. People who come late it's always on YouTube, okay? It's always on YouTube. So they can watch it on YouTube and they can get the French. So the goal, the main goal of this is to use the 2 languages to explain things to our brand ambassadors in English and in French. So that is the main goal of this particular platform. So if the people who are 100% French speaking, just now, Naka is already opening her Zoom. After this, they can go there and learn it purely in French. But the reason for this forum is for people to learn the both languages. So you can learn something here and people, Dr. Benny, before now, did not really understand anything in French, but she can greet people now in French, which is a great, advancement or achievement for this session. We had a product review session. All the products and solutions that we have in OnPassive, we did it here in both French and English, and it was very successful. So if you come, that is on ourselves now, all of us brand ambassadors. If you say you're going to a webinar, go to that webinar on time. If you want to listen to English, remember that the English session comes first. So if you want to leave when they are doing the French, you're welcome to leave. But it is not changing the structure of the webinar. We will always have it in English and French. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much, Engineer Mike. I would like to add that even though we have several languages, our products and so many things, the corporate want them to stay in English. For instance, if you go, you cannot find O Academy. If you say it in French, you will find Academy. So when you say Au Bureau in French, you cannot find anything close to it. So it's all staff. Everybody needs to know that is all staff. So it's very important that the French community come to this webinar and get what we need to do together. Thank you. This is all I want to add.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Queen Nadu. I love this. It is better for all the Francophone to come here so that we can all understand, we can work together. I love this. Thank you. Anyway, Brand Ambassador Broad Shaggy, could you please unmute yourself and share us your excitement or ask any question you have? Thank you and happy Sunday to you.
Happy Sunday, everybody. I'm excited to be on this seminar. I just wanted to thank Engineer Mike for the video presentation the PowerPoint to show us what this 4K is about, and enlighten us. You get to this webinar and you learn more every day. And then the cap with the O Connect, so we who are not able to log in can have an idea. And I wanted to comment on the questions of Mudukwe. Engineer Mike, you actually answered her by saying we present the two languages and put it on video. So if I'm Francophone and I come in at the English side and I know they've done it in French, I can go back to the video and listen through and learn. So what she's asking for, it's already been done. Now, it will take us a whole day to spend the first session English, next session French. We don't have that luxury of time, but by doing both side by side, any of the group can go back to the video and then drill it down. So, Ambassador Modukwe, good question. Pass it on that the video is available for the French people and for the English people. It's really a great honor to be in an environment like this where you pick a few things, in another language. So good job. And thank you, everybody, the presenter, the moderators, all the ambassadors in the house. God bless you. Just want to show my face before I move to the next one. Like Engineer Mike said, we're going from webinar to webinar to webinar. God bless you. And Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you, Bro Shaggy.
Thank you.
All right. All right. We have our Queen Naka. You know, she smiles just like me, right?
Okay. Wow. What a pleasure to be back. I miss you all the ambassadors. So yeah, I wasn't here last week and I'm here today. I said, okay, I will leave this room without really saying a warm thank you to everyone here, because as somebody said, your healing is not in pills or in a bottle. Your healing is the heart people show you. And believe me, in this occasion, I saw how lucky we are to be an ambassador. I was so overwhelmed with all the messages, really beautiful wishes. Thank you so much. I feel better because of you. And I want to say thank you. Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you, Orphe. Thank you, Dr. Benny, as I call her, Mama Africa. Thank you, Engineer Mike. Thank you, Mama Nadu. Thank you. I see Judy Reed. Happy New Year again. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Teda. Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you. I don't see Marie Pendi. Thank you for your warm words. And thank you. Oh, I don't see other people. Anyway, Veronese, Tambe, everyone here, you see when you're on the screen, sometimes you're so overwhelmed that you don't see people. Sorry if I don't call all your names. I know you are in my heart. And because we are late now, we have another webinar in French. So I just say, we see you in the next room. Thank you again. Thank you, Engineer Mike. We appreciate everything you do. Thank you, Orphe. I can't say enough how these people, when I was away, everyday messages of love, of prompt recovery. I got that. Thank you so much. And over to you, Dr. Benny. Thank you.
Please, before I go back to Dr. Benny, thank you very much, Naka. You know you're my sister from another mother right here. So please, everybody who has YouTube channels, I can see Sister Grace Christensen here from Germany. All of you, please put them in the in the chat so that we can sign up to those YouTube channels. Everybody, Dr. Benny, Naka's own, Engineer of Face own, everybody. The reason I'm asking this is because all of us, okay, we cannot go in and start telling people about all passive again. From people see call and ask about what is all passive. We don't have time for that for now. So what we will do is we will go and tell them to sign up to those YouTube channels. So let's sign up to our friends' YouTube channels. And remember, everybody have, excuse me, have their own voice, right? Naka's followers are not my followers. Naka's people from Togo, they want to hear from Naka, not from me. Maybe I might be saying something that they don't want to hear me, right? Again, but if Naka's people will want to hear from Naka, my people will want to hear from me, Dr. Benny's people want, so everybody, and remember also, nobody will come to OnPassive without passing through us founders, right? So if we have that voice that we are giving them information, even if you cannot have content, go to people who have content, their own YouTube channels, download them. Professor Francis, where's your own? I'm seeing only Dr. Benny's own. Naka, where's your own? Mama Grace, where's your own? I've seen only Dr. Benny's own. Everybody that has a YouTube channel, please put them there so that we can. Naka, what's happening? I'm not seeing your own. If you're speaking, you are muted.
Okay, just a minute.
Mama Grace, where's your own? Your co-host, Mama Grace. Unmute yourself, we are not hearing you.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm trying to do it now, sorry.
Yeah, people, please, let's put them there. Where's Dr. Professor Francis? I'm not seeing your own. Perfect. I've seen Naka's own. Please, let's sign up to those YouTube channels and so that we can promote ourselves, right? I've seen Mama Grace's own. Please, let's sign them up.
While
Even
waiting,
if one sign up per day, it makes a lot of sense because we can share to our people to learn from our YouTube channels, right? Rather than people coming to ask us about YouTube channel. Okay, I've seen Amal's own. Please, let's subscribe to those YouTube channels.
Engineer Mike,
Yes,
sorry. I just wanna, you see, I don't see Dr. Patient here, but I want to mention what she really did to help all Francophones.
Yeah, I want to put her own YouTube channel to the Dr. Patient's
please.
YouTube channel.
Anyway, I just want to say thank you for everything for us. And many people were able to migrate to the new ecosystem. Thank you so much for the hard work and for the dedication. Anyway, and I know where I always say, send my thanks to Michael William, who is helping us. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I know it's almost time for us to leave, but I want to really thank each and everyone. And please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Hey, let me ask you, are you guys excited? Are you guys excited about your company, about your business? OnPassive. You know, a lot of people don't know the importance of OnPassive and the type of solutions that we have, right? Everything is going to become digital, but a lot of people don't know that. So it's about time for all of us to start learning. Are you guys ready to learn? Because I know all of us are going to live longer. Are you guys, remember what I told you guys? When you smile, you look younger. You don't have to get upset. Just smile, right? Just remember, OConnect is coming. I want all of us to be happy. So are you guys excited? All right. Thank you all for coming. Engineer Mike,
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
proceed, please.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming. All the co-hosts, I want to say thank you to you all. Everybody that needs this background that we have, you can send your pictures for the French-speaking community to Naka. Naka will send to me, and I'll make then for the English ones, people who have my number, send to me or send to Dr. Benny, send to Nadu, send to Dr. Patience, to any of the leaders, to Judy Reese, any of the leaders that have my numbers, you can send to them so that I can make your own background, okay? So that we'll use them on our webinars. I can see Ofe's own. Please, people, let's share. Let's put our YouTube channels and let's subscribe. Oh, Amal, go ahead. Let me hear from you. Amal want to say something. Go, Amal.
Unmute yourself, please, Amal.
Yeah, how are you? Yeah, fine. I'm fine. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you, sister, all sister. Thank you, all sister. Thank you, all brothers, for rich information presentation. Dr. Bini, we are so excited. We are so happy. We are so proud of our company, our CEO. Mike, thank you very much for this rich information presentation. You are right. The internet will be the key of success, and this our time. We have updated ourselves to follow up and to be here in the present time for the future. Prepare our today for tomorrow. That's what our company and CEO does every day, and ask us to follow him to go for another top, from top to top. We are so in it to use it. We have used it. Yes, thank you very much, brother, sister. Everyone in his name. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. I'm so happy to be with you all, to meet you all. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Love you all. Lovely guys. Thank you. We are so
Thank you, everybody. We are so in it to win it. So let's unmute ourselves and I can see, my sister Hawa Bokum from Senegal. She just joined us. Welcome, Hawa. You need to win it. Let's go to the next webinar, everybody. Thank you and welcome.
You need to win it.
You need to win it. Well, I need to win it. And,
yes, we are in it to win it. Oh, yes.
Yes, we are in it to win it.
You need to win it. Let's go to the next
in
webinar.
it to win it.
Thank
you so much for coming.
Nigeria.
Thank you.
God with his money.
You need to win it.
So Dr. Benny.
Dr. B from USA.
We are in it to win.
They need to win it.
Dr. B, USA.
From USA.
Have a good day.
Yes, brand ambassador.
Where is Naka's link? Okay, I see it now.
Thank
Let's
you
go,
so much.
everybody. Welcome.
Thank you. It is the winning. We are into winning.
Yes,
Amen.
yes, I need to win it.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Keep smiling.
Ambassadors and sisters. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you and goodbye.
Bye, Dr. Benny.
Bye, Queen Judy.
Bye-bye.
Welcome, Queen Hawa. Love you. Bienvenue.
Bonsoir tout le monde.
Bonsoir tout le monde.
Je t'aime aussi, Dr. Benny.
Bienvenue. Bon après-midi.
Je t'aime beaucoup.
Moi aussi.
English. Benny in English. Good evening.
Okay.
Queen Nadu.
Yes.
Proceed, Maman.
Nous allons dire au revoir. Retrouvons-nous dans la salle.
Au revoir tout le monde.
Merci. Bye, everyone. Take your hands out of the door. Bye. Love you.